One thing's for sure with my life, you're one decision away from changing. You are one decision away from changing. It's a decision away.
Our issue is depth perception. We think it's further away than it is. And because we think it's so far away, Jay, we create patterns and behaviors in our life that perpetually keep it there.
Ooh.
And that's what we do in our life. But what if that's the great lie of life? And what if the truth is that you're one relationship away, one meeting away, one conversation, one podcast, one interview, one new thought, one new emotion, one new tactic or strategy away from completely changing the trajectory of your life. And everyone that you and I know that we both work with, that we're blessed to work with in our lives, the truth is it was one decision, one meeting, one extra rep, one more phone call, one thing they did that changed their trajectory. When you live with an expectation that these one mores exist, the reticular activating system in your mind filters them into your awareness. I call it the matrix in the second chapter of the book. When you wake up believing, hey, I'm one decision away, I'm one meeting away, one relationship away, that's not hokey. Your mind begins to filter the people, places, and things into your awareness. You develop something called sensory acuity. You hear conversations you weren't hearing. We've all had that experience where we're on an airplane. I can't stop hearing these people over here. Or you walk in a loud room, but you can hear your own name auditorily over all the other names in the room. That's because it's important to you and it matters. You see things. And so when something becomes important to you and you believe it to be true, the RAS goes to proving it for you.
See, you're one decision away from a different life. And you can make that decision any moment, any day. Like you could make a decision today that changes the trajectory of your life because a decision turns you in a different direction. Anybody that has gotten sober, anybody that's quit a job, anybody that's left a relationship or moved, you know what I'm talking about. That there is a decision, and typically, I don't know how it works for you, but for me, I have to get so sick of where I am that I'm like, I'm done. Like, enough of this, Mel. And for me, that moment, you know, was 2008. We were $800,000 in debt. I was unemployed. My husband's restaurant business was going under. 3 kids under the age of 10. And I was drinking myself into the ground. I couldn't get out of bed. And I think that what's interesting about life is, even in moments where you're struggling, you kind of know the things you could do, right? You kind of know when you're not like doing things to help yourself. You kind of know. Like I knew you should get out of bed. I knew I should stop drinking. I knew I should look for a job. Wasn't doing any of it because I didn't feel like it. I had lost hope. I was kind of in this mode, and this is what I also believe. You and I talked about this when you were on my podcast. That I think the single biggest thing in people's way, it's not a lack of skills. It's discouragement.
That's right.
If you don't believe that the simple things are going to work for you, you're not going to do it. And that's where I was. I was like, why even bother getting out of bed? I'm about to lose this house and my marriage and my sanity, everything I care about. Why bother? And, my moment, the decision was, I saw this rocket ship one night when I was drunk on bourbon, and it gave me this idea that maybe I should launch myself out of bed. Maybe if I moved fast enough in the morning, I wouldn't be in the bed when the depression and the anxiety hit. And so the next morning, it was a Tuesday morning in February, 2008. The alarm went off, and I remembered that stupid rocket launch idea. And for whatever reason, I just started counting backwards like NASA does, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I got out of bed. And that was the beginning of a completely new life because it was like that first domino that tips. And it gave me this thought, oh, wait a minute. I can actually make myself do things that I don't feel like doing.
Goals becoming you.